Okay, so this is our project motor. It's a 1977 mercruiser 140. Basically, it's 140 horsepower General Motors manufactured. 3.0 liter four cylinder. I think that's roughly around 183 cubic inch, something like that. And it makes a pretty good knocking noise and hasn't been pulling water through. So got her out of the boat, put her on the engine stand in the garage, and we'll be tearing her apart. I think the first thing that we're going to start with is probably pulling off the oil pan and taking a look at the bearings and see what we can see down there. This is basically just an overview of the engine. And I know the camera is not great. Working on upgrading that whenever I can. Lighting's not great, but I think I did some better shots. I should point out that I'm voicing over this because the microphone wasn't working when I first recorded. So hopefully this works out a little better for you. And thanks. Alright. Probably flip her over and take a look at the bottom. Hopefully I don't make a huge mess on the floor here.
Look at the offensive huddle in the day for Dak Prescott. It's been a lot of this, Troy. Great first half. Not so good in the second half, not just for Dak Prescott, but for the Cowboys in general. I said earlier that the Packers were
hand's not too screwed off. Isn't a bunch of bolts though. Some are halfway threaded in. All the fun and exciting things we find when we start tearing shit apart, huh?
Second and 4. We talk about these Packers injuries and what they've had to do along that offensive line, and boy, the injuries defensively that they've had over the last several years, and what Dom Capers has had to work with. And once again today in the secondary, losing the game. Now, of course, Morgan Burnett. Possession. Ronald Leary ended up in Denver as a free agent. Jazz Green, who's not starting.
I'm going to pull all the pan bolts. Alright, got all the bolts off. Found a spot that concerns me a bit. There's a huge, I don't know what to call it, bubble right here in the pan, which, as far as I know, shouldn't be there. So we'll see what happens. Now this thing's been making a good knock, so hopefully it's not completely falling apart. Just a little tip when you're doing stuff like this: keep your bolts and everything together from where they came. Bags work really well.
Dak Prescott really fortunate here. He is awfully loose with the football, with a lot of congestion on him in the pocket. You can see as Prescott gets pressured, he's pretty loose with the football up in the air right there. That's been real easy to have it come out. Fortunate that Alfred Morris is in the area. A non-intentional ground ball. Second and 10.
Get this bugger off of here and see what we're looking at. Alright.
Former Redskin Pro Bowler. Back up to Elliott with a run. You got to make a stop either way. But the timeout they called to start this second half could come back to haunt them, depending on what happens on this drive. 35. Beasley with a catch. Depends on the spot. They're going to give him the first down.
that one's loose.
The indication already is first
That ain't
down
good.
balls, and that was close. Clint Dixon coverage, good catch by Beasley. Great catch.
That's probably my knocking.
He's coming across in a high fastball and having to make a play knowing you're about to get hit. I don't know. Clint Dix thinks it's fourth down. And it was really close. Forward progress maybe, and Mike McCarthy's going to challenge it. So it's either first and 10 or fourth and less than 1. Mike Pereira, the question has been since replay came in, is there enough evidence to overturn the call? Because the call on the field is first down.
You know, Joe, I think there is. And what we always do when we're looking at these back in Los Angeles, we look at the live shot. And the progress spot is where he is first contacted by the defender. And he's got the ball in his left hand when the contact comes. And to me, he is short of the 19-yard line. I think they're going to look at this and change it to fourth down.
And then if that is the case, and again, you watch this catch, I mean, the momentum of the ball sailing forward brings the arms of Beasley to just about that line. But as you said, it's where the defender first contacts him. And that's now, he looks to be short.
And that's the key. Even though the ball, when he was stretched out, got to the line, he's not being contacted by the defender.
Forward progress is stopped at the 19.5-yard line. Over 4.5 yards to go.
Well, now Jason Garrett's power offense is faced with fourth and half a yard.
As we've said throughout this game, they have not been stopped on third or fourth and 1 all year. And they've gone for it already a couple times in this game. They've picked it up. There's no reason not to.
Behind this big offensive line that's been questioned here at the start of 2017. It's Elliott.
Come on, Green Bay.
And it depends on what they give him. Doesn't look like he got it.
Nice.
It's Green Bay's ball. Stuffed.
Dean Lowry, number 94, he holds up Zach.
Come on, you son of a bitch.
Looks like they're in the middle. Actually, it's Lyle Collins. When he gets the push, nowhere for him to go.
Wait a minute now. They just showed the replay, and we get it to challenge and we
That
will.
was the challenge, but the runner made the line again.
You see Elliott on top of bodies knocked down, stretch the ball out. And if they give him the 19-yard line on this replay, the drive will continue. He's knocked down.
I don't know how they can't. I mean, right there
Oh, shut up, Aikman.
would be the spot.
Mike Pereira, do you see first down? I do.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. You don't think that Skycam was going to be the shot that gives you what you need. You would never know that from the down. But I think I moved the ball to the 19. And
Come on,
then we've
just
got to take a look at the chains. Actually, the
give it up.
are set up to take a look at the man who moves the 19 measure. But I think we clearly moved the ball to the 19.
There
Looks
you
like
go.
the ball is just inside the 19. If that's the case, heads up play by Elliott. Here's a call.
After review, the foremost point of the ball was beyond the 19-yard line. The first there, now we measure.
So now they'll remeasure. They're going to move it. And they're already saying we're moving the chains. But they're going to, didn't he say remeasure?
They did. They never should have moved the chains. They didn't listen to McCauley's announcement. Now, there is a marker. They mark every time. You can see the headlines.
Yeah, that bearing is definitely
So he has that marker to go back to get
bad.
the set. So even though they move, not a critical thing.
Damn.
You can go back.
So this is what we're looking at right now. Since I didn't give you much of a opportunity to look at it.
First things first,
So we got the crankshaft, and then these here are going to be your bearings and caps. There's one for every cylinder, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this one down at the back end of it is loose. I already pulled part of it off, but you can see, maybe. I don't know if you can see it or not, maybe even hear it rattling back and forth. That's actually the bearing on the crankshaft. So it shouldn't be doing that. So the other ones are all solid. So there we go. I'm going to pull off the oil pump filter housing here. Should just be a couple bolts. I don't know if I'll put this back together, but I didn't do it right.
Blitz. Far sideline, Devontae Adams. What a throw and catch. The clock continues to wind, and they only have to get 20 more yards in order to get into Mason Crosby's range. As long as 58 yards, get to the 40-yard line, that's within his range. And
within his range, he's missed 2 fucking field goals already, or extra points already this game.
he's not playing right now with probably all the confidence he'd like to. Adams was out of bounds. Like the efficient first and right.
Make a mess.
Here's one to Martellus Bennett, running hard and a first down. They're already inside Dallas territory. A catch and run of 14. Martellus
Well,
Bennett,
there's the
he showed some of
oil.
his athleticism. If he keeps his feet there,
I don't know what it's called. Part of the oil pump here. Or it is the oil pump.
passes low.
And filter. So
Nelson on the
good idea to get that off of there.
Aaron
Oh, that's
Rodgers
nasty.
staring
Has to
into
be
the
taken
sun.
off to get it out of the way anyhow, so might as well do it now. In case you don't know, this is the dipstick tube.
Son is Dallas's 12th man right now. They run it. Aaron Jones out of bounds, just
I
outside.
don't know where I'm
the
going to
30.
put this though.
They're already inside field goal range, but they're thinking touchdown and a win. That's really good right here. You're going to see the block here, the kick out in the lane that's created.
Oh, I know.
Everyone's thinking pass. Dario,
Sorry,
he's able to
I'm
come up
talking
on
to myself
the
a lot.
make a block.
If you're going to continue watching my videos, you better get used to it.
Touchdown.